Here's how to make a monster and train your creativity in 5 easy steps. The exercise I'm about to show you is just as good if you're a professional artist or if you've never touched a brush before. And don't worry, even if you don't own a brush and ink, I'll show you what to do by the end of this video. My name is Kim Diasholm, and you may also know me as Den Unge Herr Holm, and I've drawn a lot of monsters. Over on my TikTok, the hashtag Daily Ink Monsters has been seen more than 80 million times, and some of my videos have been watched by over 18 million people. Some of these monsters are silly, some are serious, others are from folklore and mythology, and a lot of them are my own invention. Being diagnosed bipolar, some of these monsters are drawn on days where I'm full of energy and others on days where I'd rather not draw anything at all. One of the most common comments I get is that seeing me create art makes people want to create art themselves. But then when you sit down with a blank sheet of paper, it's harder than you think. So in this video, I'm going to show you the step-by-step solution how I solve this problem myself when I don't know what to draw. And I'm gonna show you in the simplest way possible, so easy even a toddler could do it. And if you want, you can even follow along. Press pause on each of the steps and draw your monster as we go. Step 1. Place a drop of ink on a paper and blow on it. If you place too much ink, it might get messy, and if you place too little, the monster might get tiny. But either way, it's okay. You'll get a feel for it eventually. Step 2. Place some eyes. You don't have to stare at the ink blot and wait for the perfect monster. You can force the process by placing 2 eyes. Anywhere. It doesn't matter. Just place the eyes and you will start to see the monster. Step 3. Give it teeth. Monsters gotta eat. Again, don't worry exactly where, just try to put them in relation to the eyes, and wherever you place them will reveal the monster to you in a new way. There are limitless options, none of them are wrong, they're all just different. Step 4. Give it legs. It's a monster, it doesn't need a body or a tail, it just needs legs. And poof, there you go, you have a monster. Step 5. Give it a name. Every monster needs a name. If it doesn't make sense, you can just pretend it's named in a dead language. So play around with words and sounds like enclerk. I'll call it enclerk. It's an enclerk. That's a monster. It's got legs and it knows how to use them. Anyhow, if you followed along, what did you name your monster? Of course, there are countless of ways to adapt this exercise to your level of skill, to your level of exercise, and to challenge yourself in new ways. And even after making thousands of these, they still surprise me. Now, finally, I promise to show what to do if you haven't got the right tools. But first, if you like the video, remember to subscribe and press the bell icon. Even though I've been on YouTube for a while, I'm very new to creating videos like this, and if you showed a sign that I'm on the right path, that would mean the world to me. And if you'd rather have me make other types of videos, comment and share your thoughts. I'm still figuring my way and trying things out. Now back to what you have to do if you don't have the right tools. For this demonstration I'm going to use a Legend of Zelda ballpoint pen. It's not a particularly good pen, it just looks cool. In fact, it's so top heavy that I found it a bit of a pain, but it doesn't really matter. Step 1 is just to draw a random doodle or scribble. Then all the other steps are the same. Step 2, add eyes. Step 3, add teeth. Step 4, add legs. Spider legs are cool. Step 5, give it a name. This one is kinda like the last one, but spiderish, so let's call it Spidlurk. Spidlurk? And you can do variations of this exercise with markers, with crayons, with watercolor, with pencils, with chalk on a sidewalk. If you ever find yourself saying, "I'd love to do this, but I don't have the right tools," then there's probably some other reason you're postponing it. Tools don't matter. There's always a way to practice something if you really want to. And then when you finally get the tools, you'll be better prepared. So that's it, your step-by-step guide to making a monster. And if you keep practicing, the exercise will grow with you. Finally, remember that all my art is available for free use. That means there are over 1,000 monsters in high resolution that you can download, copy, change. You can write stories about them, you can tattoo them on your skin, and you can even sell them as long as you put my name on them. If you think that's cool and want to say thanks, then supporting on Patreon with only $1 a month helps more than you'll ever know. And if you want a slightly more in-depth look at the process, then check out the video where I explain my thoughts bit by bit while I'm drawing an ink monster and solving a modern mystery.